Hello everyone and welcome to day 15. Now today I'm going to be doing some random bubbles because not all backgrounds need to be a big, heavy, massive background. You can always use what the artist has put there already, which brings me to today's video. So all I've done in this background is just use my pigment ink and blender, beauty blender, and I've showed this technique on day 5. So if you want to know how I did that back one, go on to day 5 at the bokeh background and have a look how I applied that on. I didn't feel the need to record that part again because obviously other parts are going to take a bit longer. So these bubbles that I've done at the bottom are what the artist have already drawn in, so I've used them as our just normal water-filled bubbles. Now how I did these was very simple, but what I'm going to show you, this is on, let me just fold this page over. So these are the water filled bubbles. I'm going to show you the different types with actual water in them. Little wave effect, a little leveled effect. There's just going to be 3 or 4 different styles that we're going to add in, and I'm going to add them in just the spaces where we need to. And this is how I'm trying to find simple ways that people can do a background without being like, oh, I can't do that, because that with the beauty blender is as simple, when you look on day 5, it's as simple as just brushing it around like this. There's no expertise to it. It is literally just swishing it around and making sure you're filling in the areas. And what I like about the beauty blender, because you're bouncing it and swishing it around, it leaves like this swishy swashy effect, which when you're in water, that's what it looks like. Now I would have added maybe a bit of a tealy colour in with it, a bit of green in with it normally, but the hero of this page is going to be the bubbles that I'm going to do, so I don't want the background to take away from what I'm going to be doing today. So the 4 main colours I'll be using: Black Widow Everglade, Scorpion Galaxy Blue, Scorpion Blue Heaven, and Black Widow Forget Me Not. They're the 4 colours I'm going to be using to create these bubbles. Now what I'm going to do before I start colouring in these bubbles, I'm going to take our Galaxy Blue. Just going to make sure he's nice and sharp. And you've all seen this 100 times before, which is my go-to circle thing that I just found I picked up in a shop once. So I'm just going to measure, and I'm using the Galaxy Blue. I'm not putting black in or anything like that. I'm just literally using the Galaxy Blue, and I'm going to put a light circle in just like that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put these where they'll fit. So if we have to do a smaller one, that's what I'll do. So in these gaps that the artist kind of left, and what I want is full ones. So I don't want, I need to have gaps where we can fit a full big circle in. So we can fit a big circle in up here. So it won't require many of these, but the secret is simplicity, and that's what I'm trying to show here, that we don't have to have everything. I don't know why I went back in that one again. We don't have to put a major load of things on a page to make it effective. You can use what we already have, and this is what a lot of things I've found when it comes to doing backgrounds, that I think, oh my god, what am I going to do with that one? What am I going to do? How am I going to do that? And the trick is now, just don't stress about it. Just make it as simple. So here I was just like, right, quickly I've got to cover this background. This is actually an image that I'm doing for a hashtag on Instagram that Ashley's doing. It's Jericho January, I think. Don't quote me, but I will, without actually looking at my list. I can't remember all the names of them, but it will be in the description, because obviously that's what this picture's for. So I've only got her to finish, and I'm just deepening up the fins, and obviously, so I thought this is a perfect background to add this to. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to get some smaller ones, and these are just going to have in, I'm just going to colour them ones that look like just normal water. So altogether we won't have that many bubbles, and I'm just trying to show how simple it can be. So I'm using the bubbles that they've already put in, which will give us our background bubbles. So I'm just colouring them in, and I'm just adding a few in for effect where I think there's a bit of space and it may need it. I think we definitely need one going in here. So what I'm going to do is quickly go over these ones because I've already pre-coloured these ones at the bottom. I'm just going to tell you, I've just missed one out here. I'm just going to go over them all and tell you how, or show you how I coloured them ones in. And it was the very simplest of blending. So let me move in before we move into the actual bubbles themselves. Got to keep watching for the goodness. So let's see if I can get that a bit clearer. I'll just have a look see here. Okay. So all I'm doing basically is, let's give them all a little shout because I've just hurried along and done all of them before I started the video. But this video should have gone on yesterday, but it was my birthday yesterday. So it should have gone on, so there will be two going on today. So you will have two videos. One's getting uploaded obviously now, and then I'm going to do one after it. So all I'm doing is using Galaxy Blue first, and I'm just putting like a C here. It's like a C shape because I'm very visual, me. I've always been a visual learner. So if I can see and put shapes into things, I think, oh yeah, I can do that easier. So all I'm doing is putting a C in each of them, and I'm dragging that C out, so you're doing multiple C's. Or a curlicle, whatever you want to call it, however you call it. But I'm just doing multiple curlicles in each bubble. Very, very quick technique this. Nothing strenuous, nothing too complicated. It's just a very quick and simple way to do a quick bubble. So these ones are also going to be fully coloured ones. So you can see I'm putting the C in there and dragging it forwards, so it brings the C forwards, but that creates your blend line. So I've got some more here. And my video's on late because I did have some drinks for my birthday at home because COVID wasn't spoiling that. And I'm not that I was rough, but I needed a good fry up this morning to kind of set myself up. I didn't have loads. I didn't go over the top or anything like that, but to say I had red cheeks and felt very merry would be precise. And I had a lovely birthday, and thank you everyone for all my birthday messages. Even on here on my channel I had some little messages from people on the videos, which was really, really nice, and I enjoyed every minute of it. I got some lovely gifts from my family, and it was just nice. And I did myself a nice beef dinner roast, a midweek roast. Don't normally have them on a weekday, but I was, because it was my birthday and I wanted to feel special. So this one's going to be a fully coloured one as well. So all I'm doing here is emphasising the ones that the artist has already put on the page. And with Sophia's, I've not really done it with the little ones. I have in places with ones that you can see. But it's always good to leave a lighter, slightly lighter edge around the edge of the bubble. Some little ones that I'm forgetting here. I'm not too worried about doing the tiny little ones. Them I'm not that bothered about. So it's just showing you how easy a page can be without thinking about it and thinking, oh, this is going to be so hard. It's actually really easy. Chuck a bit of pigment ink on, fill the bubbles that she's put in. So this is Forget Me Not. And I'm going to come into the middle of that sea and blend it out by doing more seas. It's like my bamboo when I was going smile, 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 smile line, smile line, smile line. This is a C, 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 C colouring. Just do loads of C's. And doing that C helps create that circle effect that you're needing for these circles. As you can see here, it's creating that soft centre that we want. So into a C, C, C. See what we can see, C, C in the deep blue C, C, C. That just popped into my head. That was a childhood memory. And I'm just doing loads of them with our next blue colour. Oh, and that painting I did, the forest painting I did, I absolutely adored that page. This is full of glitter. The tail is full of glitter, can you see? And it's getting all over me. I'm covered in it. I'm absolutely covered in it. I'll have to put some more on it when I'm done. But I've painted it. I've done it all with markers apart from the tail. So there's the Spectrum Noir sparkle markers. So I've actually done some blending with them, which I felt was really good. But because the sparkle markers, they have a lot of sparkle in them. And yeah, it's everywhere. But it can add to the effect. So this one, I'm coming in a bit wider on this one. I'm going back in with my C towards the darker blue and then coming back forward. So I'm going like this. So towards the back and then coming back to the front again. Each and every one of us have a completely different way to colour bubbles. Now I know I've shown most of you my bubbles in the other ones, but they're done in a different way. So this is Blue Heaven. Now I'm not going to do a C with this. I'm going to come towards the ends here. I'm going to blend that into the dark. And then I'm going to come into the middle here. So it's going to kind of highlight the C that you've made, but I need to leave a white bit here at the front. And I'll do that with all the little bubbles around here as well. And I won't be putting any white pen on these bubbles because I want them to just look like water bubbles. But that's literally all that's in there. You don't have to use your white pen on everything either. I've missed the glue off these ones all here. I'll just quickly fill them in. They don't look right without the Forget Me Not in. So let's fill these in. And where are we up to? So I've done that one. It's very quick, this bit. They're just filling that back part of the bubble in. Taking this one over the top of all of them, just as a bigger one again. And then lastly, I've got Everglade, and this will give it a green tinge. I'm going to run these bigger balls, I'm going to come all the way over them again. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get my darkest one, the Galaxy Blue, and I'm just going to give that a little flick around the back here, just emphasising that C that we put in at the beginning, and blending it out. There we go. And that just gives it that nice little highlighted edge that we're after here. So all these little bubbles, let me just come and do this one here. Put in the green here. And then I'm going to bring that C out. I only want it on the very edge. It's just to make it, this is your highlight that you're putting in, instead of putting the white gel pen in. That's going to be a highlight. Okay, so let me go on all of these bubbles now and fill it full of Everglade. Out of frame, sorry. At least I spotted that one quite quickly this time. So I've got the 3 designs to keep it simple, purely because I don't want to overcomplicate, because drawing for some people is quite scary. So I won't be doing much drawing in this bit. Okay, so that's all the big bubbles that we want to do. No, we've got 2 down here actually. So let me just go back. Let's do our C that we're making here, and then fill that in. Over here. So my husband got me some Ohuhu markers. They're the fine liner ones and the brush tip. So if anyone has any suggestions on what to use for them, please, or any videos that they can point me to in using them markers, I'd really appreciate it, because you know me and markers, we're not the best of friends, but I'd really like to know how to use them. Okay, and then Forget Me Not, it was next. So you can use the C pattern I've just shown you, or if you want to go a little bit more advanced, you can do your proper blending, so you get more of a seamless colour in the middle. I'm just doing the scumbling effect, which is the tiny little circles. So there you've got 2 techniques there. And then next up we've got Blue Heaven. I have to put some kind of tab on that up that way so I know which colour it is, because once that's shaved off I won't know what it is. So this one is the Blue Heaven, and we're going to go all the way around the edge with this one. I'm just leaving that top edge exposed all the way around in the centre. Kind of work back over the two. But this background I'm hoping will look really effective when it's done, and it'll have this nice little treat in the middle of very easy artwork drawing. So back to Everglade. I'm just going to add that in here and blend the whole thing out with that. Same with this one. I love Camilla's books to colour in. The paper is so nice, and it literally lets you use quite a lot of media in them. I mean, I've used really wet marker in them and they haven't buckled at all. I really like it. Okay, I'm just going to come in just at that very back section again. Just really tighten up that edge. Then with this one down here. And same with this one down here. See, I've gone way off my line there. I've made it look like a wonky sea. It's okay, it can be a wonky bubble, this one. We're fine with a wonky bubble. Don't have perfect bubbles, do we? Okay, so these are now what we're going to do. So I'm just going to bring my little drawing up. You can see them in the corner. So this one we've done a little wave. This one I've just done like a rough rocky sea. And then this one's just a flat, smooth, ripply sea. And that's what we're going to do in each one of these. Now, I'm going to do the drawing with Everglade because I want to use my lightest pencil for this one. So this one can have the wave in it. So all I did, I kind of took my wave and I came round like this. It would help if I was in shot, wouldn't it? So I came round just like this, did a free-handed circle, and then used the rest of the circle to help me with that. And then that kind of went into there, and then I did another circle going round. Can you see that? And then all I did was just came along here and made just like a little ripple effect. And that was it. And then we're going to go in with Galaxy Blue. Start off at the bottom. Straighten that bobbly bit off there. I'm going to come all around the bottom of this. And then we're also going to come in the circle here, or the crest of the wave. I'm going to come outwards from that. There we go. And then we're going to use Forget Me Not. Then we're just going to blend that out into our next colour. And work our way up. I mean, you could add your own little world in here. You could put a little boat on there if you wanted to. Might actually do that. And then we'll continue this round here with Forget Me Not. And then we're moving on to Blue Heaven. We're kind of trailing this off down here. And we're bringing Blue Heaven up here and across the top. And then Everglade along the top of the sea, kind of in the centre, blending them other colours in. and bringing that round. I'm just going to go back with Galaxy Blue and deepen up that bottom bit. I still want to make it look like it's in the bubble, so that's why we're bending it off like this. Just go back in with this one. And that's my little wave done. Okay, and then I'm going to use my white Arteza gel pen. And the crest of, in fact, I think I'm going to use the little one. Just to get that going. So here at the bottom is where it all crashes and hits the sea. So we want all this to look, if I can get it to come out. Come on. Just give it a bit of spit. Okay, and then we bring that round and it's all going to be frothy all here where the wave is hitting the... Might have to use my other one because this one does not want to play. I had trouble with this one last time I used it, I think. I just think this is a dodgy one. Let me just use my other one. It still works, it's just a bit wider and I prefer to use the smaller ones. We're going to ride this up here a little bit and it's going to come along the crest of the wave at the top. And then out into the sea, and then we're going to have a white edge at the top. And that's as simple as I do that one. And then I'm just going to put a little line across here and like that, and a little circle and just a tiny little line here and there. And that's that one. So then next I want to do my rocky water one. So let's move down here. So we're going to have like an S shape, if you can imagine, or like part of an S. And then this is going to come like this. That's going to be the top of the sea. So again, we come in with Galaxy Blue and we start off here, not going over the Everglade line, just slightly in front of it. And that's where our darker bit's going to go. And then down here. And then we'll do some little tricks in there as well at some point. So that's Galaxy Blue, and then Forget Me Not. And all I'm doing is the scumbling technique, which for anyone that doesn't know is just tiny little circles, but tiny enough that you can do quite an even coverage without there being any overlap, if that makes sense, or a build-up of colour. And it stops you creating a harsh line, especially when you want to blend it quite easily. It's a lot better to do the scumbling technique. Okay, and then Blue Heaven. And then Blue Heaven on this side. And then lastly Everglade. I'm going to bring that over the top of Blue Heaven that I've just laid down. And the same on this side. This is an example of a really rough sea. A black with galaxy blue and build up this bottom bit here. Forget me not. They're just layering up the colours. Blue Heaven. And just going over it again just gives it that bit more of a smoother blend. And I want to just deepen up this bit here as well. Oh, last night I watched the film with my mum, that Elton John's Rocket Man. Oh, so good. I loved it. I never thought Elton John's life was so hard, and I couldn't quite believe how badly he was treated as a child. So back to the white gel pen, and then we're just going to come over the top of here, follow this round, and then the same again across here, and then just going to put like little crests of wave across that one, and then same down here but a bit longer. And it's as simple as that with that one, like a little whirlpool. In fact, I might actually make it look like that. Okay, so then let's do up here in the corner, let's just do our flat one. So with the Everglade here, and make it look like it's filled with water this way. And then Galaxy Blue here. I'm trying to not go over the one I've just done underneath. I want to smudge all the white. So I'm going to come up with Galaxy Blue. And then here I'm going to put Galaxy Blue like not quite at the bottom, just slightly off the centre in like an oval. Then I'm going to use Forget Me Not. They're just fun little bubbles to do. I could sit here and I could probably do big bubbles and create worlds in them if I wanted to. I just love it. Oops, I've missed this one. So I'm going round just the top part of this one. Then I'm going in with Blue Heaven. And then Blue Heaven will come all the way around here. And across the top. And then Everglade to finish off. And we'll go back over the colours we've just used to add a bit of a green tinge to that water. And then build up Galaxy Blue there just a little bit more. Let's have a see what I do with this one. I'm just going to put the white along the top of here. Clogging up. And just put some little wavy lines in here. go. And then here I'm just going to put the spot on that we've just done on the other side, on the other ones that I've not done on this one. And these are a bigger line, just like your outside ones. And just so they're distinctive. And what you can do, if mine will work on here, I normally have my little Sharpie for this. I'll try if these will go on pencil. I'm not too sure, they're a bit hard sometimes to go on pencil. You don't want to colour, do you? So you could do some little fishes in there. Just trying to get it to work. Probably don't look like much, but and on this one we could probably do, what could we do in here? So like a whale, really. So I didn't want to do it on these. Not, I can't find a black pen what'll draw well on pencil. So if you can recommend one, please let me know. I think this is too big. It's tiny. Oh, this one actually works well. You could do like a school of fish. You know, like just tiny little dots, a little line. Wanted to. And then what we could do, have a little surfer on his board here. Draw his board, and then the little stick man. You just make it fun. I've got a little school of fish in that one. Don't know, we'll do something else in some others. But these, so then they're my 3, and then you're just going to go along and redo. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So here can be another wave, but I'm going to do it this way around. So I'm going to come off here and draw it, and then just give us a wiggly line here, and then this one can be our rough sea one again, and then this one can be our water fill one. That'd be a bit higher filled. Trying to think, we could do like a flowing one, like where the water's coming out like this, like a air hole. Yeah, that's what we'll do in that one. So we'll have 2 of everything, so I need to do another one of them here. So make a little thing up like that, like a water fountain in the inside the bubble. That'd be funny. And then was completely out of shot. I do apologise, but you'll see them anyway when I come to colour them in. So back to the wave at the bottom, and you can see this here. I'm full of purple pen, so I do apologise. And I don't know where I've got green on me from. I've got green fingers, purple fingers, and green. I don't think there's any green on there, so I don't know where I've got that green from. So galaxy blue, like little mini worlds within a world. I'm going to deepen that up across the bottom so it saves me going back doing it again. Then forget me not. And it'd be cool if you try these little bubbles out, or if you've got your own little wave technique or whatever, you could do a rolling wave one. A bigger one, a little one, and a little one. That would be funny. Then Blue Heaven. And then back to Galaxy Blue for the inner part of the wave. And then Forget Me Not. They're just cute little fun things to do. Gets your creative juices flowing in your brain. And then take the Everglade all the way along here and blend all that in. White gel pen. So all here is like fluffy where it comes up. And just let it do what it wants to there, because obviously this is unique, each one is different. Might have more whitewash, it might have less whitewash. You know what it's like when you get great big waves like that, you get quite a lot of whitewash. So then, not forgetting to put eye bubble in. So because I've done the wave on this side, I'll bring the crest this way. And then a big bit here, just to emphasise the bubble. Okay. Galaxy Blue. Across the bottom again. Thing is, I'm being bothered about stuff being on my hands, but it's art. I suppose we're meant to be messy and full of paints and colours that we've done. But I needed to finish that side before I came on and did the colouring, so I've just got the hair to do once I've done these. And then this is finished. I just can't decide what colour to do the hair. Is my main thing. I will let you all know that day 16 and 17 will be together because it's going to be ink tense, I think. Tomorrow I'm going to do a galaxy, and there's something else I want to do with ink tense. I think it's a moon glow, but I'll have a look what I wrote down because I'm not too sure. But day 16, obviously because I put this on a day late, they'll be both put on tomorrow. And then Everglade on this bit. Galaxy Blue in here. And Forget Me Not. And then Blue Heaven. And then Everglade. And they're just things you can do under an hour by using what the artist has already give us. Just want to go back to Galaxy Blue there. It's just washed out a bit, that. And being a bit creative without having to do too much there. So back again with our white gel pen. and making some floaty lines in that. The bigger ones on this side. And this time we'll have some floaty. Let's have a look. What shall we have? We can have a shark in this one. We'll have a shark infested waters. Oh, the pen doesn't want to work on this one now. Nice little shark going on there. Looks like a shark, doesn't it? I'll have a few little school of fish. Some fishes here. No, it doesn't want to work. But anyway, we'll put 2 little fishes in that one. And a little surfer dude. I think we'll have him as washed out. Oh, it doesn't want to draw on that. We'll leave that with no surfer. He's gone underneath. He'll pop up in a bit. Okay. So then here, Galaxy Blue. It's a lovely water combo, this, for the Black Widow pencils, if you want to write it down for a water combo. It's gorgeous. Forget Me Not. And do you know I've done this wrong? I was supposed to just do a little bit of this in the middle. Hey well. Hey well, blooper alert. Blooper dooper, I did it wrong. It won't leak it. Well, it's not wrong. It's not even wrong. I've just done it slightly different, this one. In with Everglade. And then same at the bottom. Got quite a good lot of backgrounds coming up that I'm excited for to do. I just hope I can create them, because my list challenge is wrote down. It's just whether I can complete them. So I have my list challenge that I have, and if I can't do it, I have a backup plan. So I have backup ones in case the ones I can't do, because like I said in the last video, it's like sometimes I think, yeah, I can easily do that, and I can't. So shell being adventurous, or too adventurous. Make this look like a whirlpool this time, I think. So this will be our centre, and then we'll have, we get whirlpools in the sea, don't we? And then here it can kind of, you can see it kind of building under the water and going down into whatever a whirlpool goes into. So then that looks slightly different from the smooth watered one up there. So this one, how am I going to do this one? So this is a different shape. So Galaxy Blue in the bottom. Definitely have that. But I want some, sharpen it, because I want some Galaxy Blue coming through the top of that spout area. We'll have some coming out of there, flicking out, this water shooting out of whatever's created it. So I'm going to bring this up into here, like this. I can shoot the water out that way. And then next, Forget Me Not. I'm just going to finish this bit and then add some flicky bits in, sharpen my pencil, and add some flicky bits in. Nearly broke that pulling it out funny. And then we can have some coming out with this colour. Kind of like, I want it to look like it's a swirling, there's something going on in there. The build-up of gases or something. And this is Blue Heaven. Whoops. Wouldn't be shellarty without breaking a tip. Let's go back with Galaxy Blue here and deepen this scent a bit up. Oh, and there it goes again. And then I'm going to kind of put some swirly action in here, as though it's kind of swirling around each other. There's something going on in the depths of that sea. And then another blade. Well then, like a water volcano maybe. So all this bit here will be white. Then this will be coming up here, shooting the water out that way. And then this is kind of like swirling into, I don't know, it's like a shooting water effect. I think it still looks cool. Then I'm going to put the top of my bubble in. Like that. And then the last one up here, I'm just going to turn it slightly because that one's wet, so I don't want it to get in it. And this is our last bubble. Galaxy Blue, across to about there. And then coming up towards the middle. And then you can have some nice bits flinging out from that. And whatever's causing that to erupt in the water. And then forget me not. And that can have some bits coming out there. And then Blue Heaven on this one. And then lastly Everglade. Going to be bits of Everglade coming out of there. Let me just go back. I feel like that's a bit of a rushed blend. They take so many layers, these pages. So then, my white gel pen. My trusty 1.01. I'm going to have some of these. I would like the thinner one if I was honest. Because some of these are going to come flying back down here. They're going to come flying down this way. Well, it's better like that. like a water geyser. I'll need to put the bubble in the top. So just run it across here, just do a thinner one. Little bubble, line on this side. There we go. And you can just put a tiny little flash on them. Don't really want to put much white on them, but just put a little flash on while they're a bit bigger. Just to emphasize the bubble a little bit. Okay, so let's zoom out and have a look, and there you have it. Using some more Black Widows, black staedtlers, and my Arteza gel pen. So I hope that was a little bit of a fun background for you. I really enjoyed it. Let's give you a close-up of some of them. So there was our flat watered one, a little wave from the right, a little, I don't know, water geyser, whatever you call that, and then another rocky sea one, a left wave, another rocky sea, and then that's a flat one, but made it look like a whirlpool, and then another geyser. And I think it's a very effective, but yet not lots of work has been needed to create it. And I think it looks absolutely amazing, and I love it. So thank you very much for watching day 15, although it is late, and I do apologise, but it was my birthday, so I'm sure you can forgive me. So 16 and 17 will be coming tomorrow. That'll be two things with Inktense. So thank you very much everyone for watching, and I will see you on the next one. If you do like what you see and you're loving this background rip, and it's the first time you've seen this one, please check out the playlist background series. I've done 15 up to now, and I'm going to be doing up to 31 for every day of the month. If you do like what you're seeing, you're not subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel. It would really appreciate it. Drop me a like, hitting the bell, and leave me a lovely comment. It really helps my channel a bunch and boosts it up to where it needs to go. So thank you very much everybody, and I will see you tomorrow for the next one. Bye.